Okay guys, you can't see me, but I know you can definitely hear me. I am on my way to the store to work. It's like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm gonna go up there and spend 3 or 4 hours working, sorting, and cleaning the merchandise that I bought at the auction this weekend so that I can get pictures of it and I can start listing that stuff first thing tomorrow. I'm gonna try to list 25 items a day until I run out of stuff, and then we'll work from there. So let's get to the store so we can get those photos taken so we can get listing and make that money.
Oh, whistle, baby. What's on your mind? You know as the light gets dimmer, I'm not hard to find. TV's watching me, baby. Anything to unwind. But this post-truth error, I can't tell no wrong from right.
Okay, before I go to the store, I gotta stop in here and get me something to drink and maybe something to snack on. I'll be right back. Okay, and just like that, we're back on the road.
Oh, it's all my good years away. Yeah. As I speak, it doesn't matter.
Okay guys, I'm at the store and I'm taking photos of stuff. Haven't been doing a very good job at staying on task. I've been talking to those guys there, and they're keeping me preoccupied or just distracted, more likely. But what I'm doing here is I had bought a huge lot of scarves and like hairnet or hair bonnets and stuff like that. And what I'm doing here is I do not want to list these individually. There are 58 of these here. So what I'm doing is I'm going to either do an auction or I'm going to list them for a buy it now, probably like 60 bucks plus shipping. There's 58 of them. I'll put like 55 in the listing. I always like to under promise and over deliver. So I'm going to tape this box up and put it in the basement, but there are all kinds of scarves in here. Hopefully with all of the CV stuff going around, maybe somebody can take and make face masks out of these or whatever. There's some really cool material in here. Like, that's really pretty. But that's what I'm doing, is I'm trying to get all of this cleared out because I want to go later this week and buy a bunch more stuff. So let's see how it goes tonight. Okay guys, I have a really cool guest here on the show today. You guys might know him as Godzilla. You've seen him in such movies as Godzilla vs. Mothra. And he is pretty famous in Japan. Some Americans do know who he is. A lot of us grew up watching him. So, how are you doing, Godzilla? How are you doing today? Well, that's not very nice. He doesn't really want to talk right now, but I just wanted to show you guys Godzilla. He is a 14-inch figure. He's kind of cool. I like him. I love Godzilla stuff. Really fun to buy. Really fun to sell. And what I'm going to do is list him on eBay for like 30 bucks. So say goodbye, Godzilla. Not very talkative. Okay guys, I wanted to show you this here real quick. These are some cleaning tablets that I picked up from a flea market. When you're out and about, I would definitely suggest that you take your smartphone right there and you always scan these barcodes. Well, there's a barcode supposed to be right there, but this is an Amazon return. But somebody from my flea market buys Amazon return products and they resell them. I paid like $2 or $3 a piece for these, I believe, and I will sell them. They sell for about $38 shipped. And so even if you get 30 bucks out of them, there's still 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. There's $150 there minus shipping and fees, so there's probably about 90 bucks right there. So that is not too bad. If I can get closer to 38, there's even more profit. So when you're out, be sure to scan these barcodes. Use an Amazon app or use your eBay app. Scan that barcode and see what you can find. Thanks. Okay guys, it's the very next day and I am worn out. I was at the store last night till like 4 o'clock in the morning and I got a lot of stuff done. I'm working on my 25 listings for the day, but I wanted to show you my graph here. I started doing the listings on the 5th, and that was last Monday when I started doing my first 25 listings for the day. And if you notice, the week before, the best I ever did was $322 for the day, but most of them were a lot lower. I was in the hundreds, mid-hundreds.
And then whenever I started listing, you can see that the very next day, I seen a jump in sales up to $632. The very next day was $472, $506, $480. And then we're looking at $378. And yesterday we did $403. So like every one of these days, we almost are averaging. We're probably averaging about $500 a day, maybe a little bit less. And I firmly believe that all of this has to do with the 25 items a day that I am listing on eBay. I believe the secret to eBay is listing merchandise consistently. And as you can see here, I am showing you the data that shows that when you list, your sales go up. If you look at the week before, if you look at the graphs before, the peaks that you see, like the peak here and the peak here, I had started listing here, listed a bunch of items, probably sat down and listed probably 40 or 50 items on that day. Probably sat down and listed, I think I listed like 70 items on that day. But whenever I see consistent listings every single day, 25 items, you could pick a number that works well for you. A lot of people have told me that if they list at least 10 items, that they see a huge increase in sales. So I would say start out with 10 items, 10 good items, list those items, put them up, and see. Let me know. Comment down below. Do you think that it helps? I can show you the evidence that it's definitely helped me. I'm already at $100 for the day, and I did not list over the past 2 days, so now it's Monday because I take the weekends off. So taking the weekends off, my sales are down today. So maybe I need to at least list 5 items, maybe 10 items on the weekend. We're going to work together. We're going to try to figure this out. So pay attention, stay tuned to the channel so that we can work together and try to figure out this top secret listing strategy that's going to help maximize our income and profit on eBay.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Won't stop fighting to the very end. Many men try to reach it, many men have failed. Well, if you wanna get to heaven, you gotta raise a little hell. And I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. Will you find me? Hope you find me. I'll be back home soon. When the sun rises, when the sun
Okay guys, I'm getting ready to go home, but I wanted to show you guys that I got the floor cleaned up pretty good. And today is October 12th. It's day number 2 in the shop, day number 2 in this video. And I listed 25 items today for $465 total. Not too bad. I did take off the 10th and the 11th. And if you've seen in the previous segment where I showed you how listing is directly affecting my bottom line, this is the plan that I'm using. I would love to see some of you guys, maybe you don't have to list 25, but maybe list 5 or 10. Let me know how that works down below. I'm going to be heading home, but I wanted to show you guys real quick what it looks like over here. Okay guys, if you see that all of the floor is clear, I do have some stuff here that I gotta still work on. This is all listed. It's got to go down to the basement, and I am starting to get a massive amount of empty totes. I'm actually going to be taking these home, and I'm going to be sticking them in a trailer. I have a trailer that I use sometimes when I know I'm going to be buying large amounts of stuff, so they're probably going to go home and be stored in there. But this is the end. This is it. Now I do have some stuff over there tucked away on this shelf that does still need to be gone through. I still have those totes full of stuff, so full of car parts. So I still got a lot more cleaning to do, but I think I did pretty good. I'm excited, I'm happy, and I hope you guys liked the video. So if you would, go down below, hit that subscribe button, and maybe even ring that bell for notifications. It helps me out. If you want to see this channel grow, then you are important. You've got to help. So you guys have a good day. Keep on digging, keep on picking, and remember, the family that picks together sticks together.
All right.